To you Libras, so y'all give me the most views. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the first video. So you Libras have the Chariot, the Six of Swords, and then you have the Four of Swords right here, right? So these three cards right here for you Libras speak to how basically, let me see. See, that's the problem with some people though. You Libras are not thinking about the past, the type of special moments that you may have had with somebody. You Libras are thinking about the now and your future. Somebody is basically thinking about you in the sense that what it is that they've lost, who they lost. They know that they've lost you, right? So to piggyback off of the last Libra video that I was doing, a lot of you Libras understand your value a little bit more, right? Because you Libras understand that a lot of the times people are disingenuous, because here they are trying to essentially convince you that they don't like you, and by ignoring your calls, by making it difficult on you, and they don't know that you Libras been over here though. So what that means is you Libras are not taking that type of stuff seriously, and you're just leaving them alone. And so the Chariot and the Six of Swords now is you Libras are starting to get a little bit of pushback from those people, where it's now they're starting to call you a little bit more. They're starting to reach out to you. And I'm going to be real with you. That's the stupidity, because it's like, why is it that you got to do this with somebody in order to get them to call you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I've always asked myself this question, like, why is it that modern day relationships got to be like this? Why is it that you can't appreciate the fact that I'm giving you attention because I don't need to? But you'll have a lot of people who insist on thinking that you Libras need to give them attention and chase up on after them, right? Chasing, which denotes that they're running away. So the World card and the Ace of Wands now represents how it is that you Libras aren't chasing them though, because you understand the art of the chase. You understand that the art of the chase is to not chase at all. You realize you Libras understand you've been over here, you've been soaking up the game. You figured out that chasing and all of that stuff is it's a useless thing, and it is. It's useless. You'll sit over here and try to chase up on after somebody for who knows how long, a year, 2 years, 3 years, who knows how long. And what will happen is that you will never actually even catch that person. And then sometimes you may catch them, but even when you do catch the person, you know, the person is misbehaving. The person is acting like they don't have any kind of sense, because they refuse to stop acting like a hyena. And see, the situation that I'm seeing with you Libras is that you Libras you don't care about who this person actually is, as far as from the perspective of, you don't care how they come off. You don't care how fly they make themselves out to be. You're actually paying attention to who they are. And you Libras don't like the fact that they are very disingenuous, and they are also very messy, right? They like to get people to chase up on after them and engage in the chase. And I've said this before, a lot of people need to get over the fact that when you want someone to chase after you, expect them to cheat on you, because that's one of the main things that inspire cheating. And now you're starting to have more people talk about it. You can't expect a person to chase up on after somebody, right? And then when the person catches you after all this tireless work, now it's like they're going to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to be faithful. It becomes a very sick and dysfunctional thing, because now it's like a love-dislike relationship, because I like you, right? I love or like you or whatever, because of the fact that, you know, I've liked you since the beginning, but I've kind of built up a certain level of disdain because you're a terrible person. You should have picked me the whole time And both men and women want to be chosen. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being chosen. And this is what I'm trying to say. You want to choose the person, and you want the person to choose you back, right? That's what makes relationships go around. So the thing about it is that you Libras understood that you gotta learn to get with people who like you back. And see, you Libras aren't paying them any kind of attention anymore. You're not calling, you're not ringing them down, you're not trying to find out where they are, you're not hanging out with them, you're not showing them any kind of interest the way that you were when you first originally did it. And that's the problem that they're having. That's why they're calling you now. That's why the Six of Swords popped up. They're calling you, reaching out to you, trying to find out what you Libras got going on, right? Four of Swords. That's the reason why they're questioning you now, because now that is the evidence that they do like you. I want you Libras to actually pay attention to this. Them questioning you is evidence that they do like you. The problem with that situation is they're highly dysfunctional. So regardless of who you into, that's what that means. And this is why it is that I was saying, don't chase. You reach out to the person, show the person interest, but do not chase. There is a difference. The difference between showing interest versus chasing is doing stuff that's not necessary. You going after them too much, right? Showing them interest is showing them some interest, right? Actually letting them know where it is that you stand, and then seeing where they go with that, right? If they give you if they approach you, will you give them play? Same thing with you. If you approach them, will they give you play? If you get approached, will you give them play? Simple as that, right? Simple as that, because you want to choose the person and you want the person to choose you. So this nonsense about needing to chase up on after them, that is a Jedi mind tactic to get you to chase up on after them forever and a day. And because of the fact that you Libras aren't doing that, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, y'all are out here having living your life, having fun, doing your thing, right? Some of you Libras may be talking to somebody else. Some of you Libras may not be talking to somebody else. You could just be being single, but you're doing your thing though, and it's working well. You're not even worried about getting to another person or whatever. You're just doing your thing. See, a lot of the times people don't like it whenever it is that you find peace, however you find peace. It doesn't matter whether or not you find someone new or if you found peace on your own. A person who is dysfunctional like this does not want you Libras to actually move forward with your life and find peace, because they know that once it is that you find peace within yourself, they know that it's pretty much a dub. That's your way of dubbing them. So even if you didn't necessarily dub them in the sense of telling them no, they know that you have emotionally dealt with the kind of situation that they put you through, and you have worked through that energy enough to not take it so personally. And so now you're not upset. You're not angry at them. You're not looking to get revenge. You just accept it for what it is and you move forward, right? Or a good way. You've moved forward. So now because you've moved forward, it's the sense of, well, okay, I got to get you back because, you actually are beginning to dub me. You're actually moving forward. I got to actually initiate. I got to figure a way out to get you back to chasing me. And the thing is that's what the Star card represents. They're hoping and wishing that you would chase them again. But what's up, baby? Come here. Look at that. Why you getting on so? So so the thing is that the temperance and the high priestess now represents, well, yeah, they're wishing and hoping that you Libras will come back. Here's the thing though. The temperance and the high priestess right here is about how you Libras, you have made amends with the fact that this person, for whatever reason, is not going for you. And we know what the purpose is. They want you to chase up on after them. See, this is why I keep trying to tell y'all that it's not as simplistic as, oh, well, I rejected you or whatever. Because they'll reject you. See, because if it was simplistic as, oh, I just rejected you and I don't care, they wouldn't add you on Facebook. They wouldn't keep up with your posts. They wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't keep up with your posts. They wouldn't reject you. Hold on a second. Yeah, sorry. They wouldn't keep up with your posts, I mean. Not reject. They wouldn't keep up with your posts. They wouldn't add you on social media platforms. They wouldn't, like, you understand, like they would block you. They would, you know what I'm saying? Like, get you away from them. They would do things that cause legitimate excommunication, block you. They don't come back up on social media. So now it's like, it's this situation where you don't see them anymore. You just don't. So ever, you know what I mean? Like, or some barrier to now you just don't see them again. You just don't have that. So I'm saying all that to say that they do like you. But the temperance and the high priestess right here represents how, you know, they need to understand how to deal with people from a perspective of square dealings, because you have a lot of power. You Libras have a lot of power in the sense that you're not falling head over heels for anybody. You know, like you may like them and you do have the capacity to be in love with somebody, but you're not pathetic with it. You're not breaking down and allowing the person to become your whole world and allow them to triangulate you. You still have a life. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that they underestimated big time about you, because the high priestess now is about, now if you Libras have any kind of social media, like I said before, they're stalking your social media page. And you'd, like, why I'm saying that is because you would really be surprised at how many people check out my social media page, but I don't ever see them drop a like. But then it's like, but then when they tell me that they notice all these things, I'm like, I didn't even realize that you even cared about this type. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you. So then you have the Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles right here, right, to speak to you Libras, is about how it is that you Libras, right, you showed them through your actions that you don't need to be attached to them. Like you don't rely on them, right? So they want you back. But the thing is that the Four of Pentacles is, you don't really care if they want you back, because you're still gonna move on. You're still gonna move on anyway. So let's clarify some of these cards here. So let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. What is going on? So to clarify the Four of Pentacles, so to clarify the Four of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and then you have the Nine of Swords to clarify the Four of Pentacles. So again, that's what's so cold about it. The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles, right? So I'm not going to use that Four of Pentacles to clarify the Four of Pentacles. But the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Wands, that's the cold part about it. It's the fact, and this is why they know that it's cold, right? It's the fact that you Libras did like them, and you probably still do, right? Because real people, when it comes to love and stuff like this, they don't usually just immediately just be like, oh, okay, I don't really like you anymore, right? That's a person who is being fake with it. So the cold part about it is, my dear Libras, is that you probably do like them still. It's just that you just have self-respect. So it's like a healthy level of self-respect, where it's like you have self-respect. So you already tried your hand with them, and they just decided for whatever reason that they didn't want to have you around. And you Libras just respect their boundaries. You found something else to do. You have a life. So the Queen of Cups now and the Six of Wands, they're in their feelings a little bit, you know, because it's the ideology of they messed around and found out, right? The Nine of Swords now is about how, so you still moving forward regardless. Like, you don't even care if they were to tell you that they like you, because a lot of you Libras understand that it's a waste. It really is their loss, though. Now they got to watch you Libras go probably talk to somebody else or live your best life without them. But that's how it is. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. If you want to get a personal reading from me, you can get one through that Linktree link. It'll help keep the channel going. Also, if you need any help with anything, feel free to contact me. Peace.